UFC Fight Night 4 back at the Apex in Las Vegas. Exciting main event, guys. Very excited for this main event. Decent card overall. Not the best card for handicapping purposes, but I do have some plays that I do like for you guys. Coming off an even week last week, even on the units. Mainly because of that Roberts loss, right? A lot of people were on the Roosevelt Roberts. I thought he was going to go in there and get the job done against a veteran, but that definitely didn't happen. So we were able to hit on a couple straight bets. We went 2-0 with those main straights, so we were able to get even. Let's look at the updated record here on the season. 24-9 on our straight bets, 24-9, guys. 10-5 on our parlays, and then we're still at the 24.2 unit. Buzzing about that co-main event, the Josh Emmett and Burgos fight. Wow, what a fight that was! Fight of the year candidate for sure. No idea how Burgos stayed in that fight. No idea. Definitely Emmett. I don't know how he stayed so composed after completely tearing his ACL. Guys, we did see it in the fight, right? We did see him hurt his leg early in the first round, but after the fight, look what he wrote here. Completely tearing his ACL in MCL sprain with partial tearing, a cyst rupture, a fractured femur, and a tibia injury. So all this and an impressive win. From Josh Emmett. So Josh Emmett's definitely more respected by me personally, and obviously I guess Burgos as well, and I'm guessing the MMA community. So hopefully we may not see Emmett back for a while now, but hopefully he does get in there after all this is healed up. Let's get right into the card, starting with the main event, Hooker versus Poirier. I don't love anyone on the side here just because of the value and the price. But my play here is going to be over 2.5 rounds. I got it at plus 100. I see it went up to minus 110. So that's a good sign there, hopefully. Poirier obviously has the better resume, has fought the much better guys. Hasn't fought since his Khabib loss. However, if you look at his resume and his wins, Poirier definitely stands out. I do think he is a better all-around fighter. Hooker, definitely a very strong fighter. I think he could win this fight. I think it would be maybe 7-3 if they fought 10 times for Poirier. He is coming off that close split decision win over Felder that went 5 rounds. So we know Hooker can go the distance if needed and can go that 5 rounds. We know Poirier can as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if this fight goes the 5 rounds, or even maybe a late round Poirier win in the 4th or 5th. But I'm going to be on the over 2.5 rounds here. I think it's going to be a stand-up fight for the most part. Boxing, kickboxing style. You're going to see Hooker try to use his reach and try to get the kicks, get those long kicks in there. But I think Poirier his boxing will be a little too good. His power throughout the fight, I think, will play a toll on Hooker. So if I did have to bet a side, I would lean Poirier. However, I'm not going to be on a side here. We are going to be on the over 2.5 rounds. Co-main event, guys. Co-main event, Gal versus Perry. No play on this one. I will briefly go over it for you guys. I think it would be a dog or pass type of fight. I'm not going to lay that juice with Perry and all his issues, right? His girlfriend's going to be in his corner. Is that going to benefit him or help him? Maybe help him, because he even says he just goes out and looks to bang, right? He looks to finish the fight early. How much is his girlfriend, or how much is a corner actually going to help him in a fight the way he fights, right? How much has he been training, right? It doesn't look like he's been training much. I've seen some interviews with him. He says, yeah, I've been trying to get some training in with gyms here and there, but not much. Obviously, he has the harder fights, Perry. He's been fighting the tougher competition. Gal's still fairly new to the UFC and hasn't beat anyone with a great name. So it's not a fight that I'm gonna bet. Like I said, dog or pass for me. But you know, Perry could go in there and just knock him out. He's gonna be the better striker, obviously. I don't think it's gonna go full 3 rounds. However, I'm not gonna lay the minus 350. So I'll be staying away from this fight completely, guys. I'll give you guys a lean here. It's going to be Lins over Boser, minus 110. Lins just came off a tough decision loss to Orlovsky. Orlovsky showed his veteran experience, and Lins just couldn't pull the trigger. I think he's going to learn from that. I think he's going to be able to strike with Boser, and I do think this does... the smaller cage does help Lin. So Lin's better grappler and wrestler, in my opinion. I don't know if it's going to go down to that, but I do think he would win on the ground. But I do think it may stand. It may go to decision. So you may want to look at Lin's on decision. But Lin does have the heavier hands. So I do think he should be able to handle Boser here. I do think, you know, Lin's just fought about a month or two ago against Orlovsky. I think he's learned from that. So I am leaning, not official play, but I am leaning Lin's minus 110. Let's get into a 2-fight parlay, guys. 2-fight parlay to end this video. We're going to be on Pena minus 250. I do think he's a better all-around guy. Very durable, very exciting young fighter. We know Worthy's coming off that huge dog play, one of the biggest dogs cashing in quite some time. However, I think this matchup is just not the same. Pena should control this fight either on the ground looking for a submission or picks him apart for 3. We're going to parlay with Allen minus 300. Allen's coming off a great victory where he looked amazing. He is fighting a guy who used to be a fighter. He used to fighting smaller guys, his opponent. Guys that are trying to, 155, 160. This is going to be a 185 matchup. And Allen will be the same size as him. So I do think Allen should be able to control him on the ground. He can pull off a submission. He does have 3 of his last 4 fights were won by submission. So I think Allen couldn't do that again. You're going to get this parlay at almost even money, minus 115. No value bet on the card for me, guys, this week. Like I said, it's not the best card to handicap, so we aren't going to... I wasn't able to find a value bet that I felt confident in giving. So I do have those plays for you guys. Like I always say, guys, bet smart, know your limits, and try to stay away from those big parlays. Take care, guys.